So hi guys, in this video we are going to solve this question, which is the min-max riddle, or the on GFC it is the same question which is given by find maximum of minimum of every window of in a given array. So this is a pretty tough question, and it took me a lot of time to solve it. So I'm just going to show the explanation to you. So let me just erase all this. Just give me a minute. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let me just try to solve it. So have you guys solved the question which is largest rectangle in histogram? So in that question we make use of two things, which is the next smaller element on right and which is the next smaller element on my left. So what is this array depicting is, it is depicting the indexes of element which are on my right and are smaller than me. So which is basically the first element on my right which is smaller than me, right? So I'll just write it for a better consideration, which is which what is the index of first element on my right which is smaller than. So this is what it is depicting, and for this thing it is depicting which is the index of the first element on my left which is smaller than, so which is basically NEC left. So as you can see for 10, uh, as you can see for 10, um, I just just make sure. So as you can see for as you can see for 10, for 10 the next smaller element which is on my right and is smaller is 7. Index of that is 7 because there's no element present, and on the left it would be -1 only. For consider for 50, so the next smaller element on the left, on the right is 4 because it is having a value 10, and on the left is 2 because it is having a value 30. So this is how you calculate all these things. So you do it using a stack, and I think you will get the resources for on the internet. Now coming on to this, so it is basically I am calculating a value here called min in length. So why am I calculating this? So I'm calculating this here because it says 7. So I know that it is depicting to me 7, which basically means that 10 is minimum in a length of 7, which is around it. What does 3 indicate here? 3 indicates here is I am minimum, 20 is minimum in length 3 around 20. 2 is minimum in length 2 around 30. That is what it is meaning. So for example, in the end what we have to calculate, what is the maximum in all of all the minimum of windows in subarrays of length this much, right? So how we will calculating is, so consider this thing. So it is 10 is saying me that I am minimum in a length of window 7. So let me just tell you. So basically 10 could be a possible answer for 7, right? 3, so possible answer could be 20. 2, the possible answer could be 30. 1, the possible answer could be 50. 7, the possible answer could be 10, which is already 10 only. So 1, the possible answer could be also be 70. And for 6, so for 2 it would be 30. So let me just take the example of this 320. So what does 320 mean? 320 means that I'm minimum in length 3 around me, which is correct. It is minimum in 20, 30 and 50. So you would be also be saying that there could be a case in which of all the windows of length 3, there are having different minimums. For example, on the first window, this is having a minimum of 10. In the second window, which is it is having a minimum of 20. In the third window, it is having a minimum of 10. Fourth, it is having a minimum of 10, and the fifth also it is having a minimum of 10, and all of them are having a maximum of 20. So what this possibly means is that, so you could argue that, Deepak, why are you considering that in length 3 the answer would be 20 only? So there are certain number of windows of length 3 and they could have a different answer. So let me give an explanation to me. For example, it is my current answer is 20, A is 20 and B is some answer that you consider. So if you consider uh, so I want to find the maximum, right? So what I'm showing telling you that is the value that I've got here after processing once will be always the maximum in that. Basically, the value of b could only be less than equal to 20. I'll tell you why. For example, if consider b is equal to 15, that means that you are telling me that there is an array in which, for example, there is 30, 20, 15, and then 20, right? So in this, the minimum is 20, right? And in this, the minimum is 15, but the maximum of them is 20. All right. So the thing is that 15 will never put a claim on the length of size 3 because it will always put a claim of sizes which are greater than equal to 3. Basically, it will put a claim on size 4. Here it will put a claim. It will never put a claim on size 3. And if you're saying that the value here, if it is 45, so in that case, so if you're considering me that there could be a case in which the answer is not 20, for example, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So you in this case the length is 3 and the answer and 30. So in this case it is the answer is 30, which is correct. But in this case the originally this value after all this calculation will come out to be 30 only. It is 30. So basically if I try to explain it Hindi for all this for a certain number of people, तो ये बोल रहा है कि मैं तो ये बोल रहा है कि इस पॉइंट पे क्लेम डाल रहा है कि या तो मैं तो मिनिमम होऊंगा ही, ठीक है। अगर कोई और बोल रहा है कोई और वैल्यू कहीं से अगर मेरे से मैक्सिमम आ जाती मेरे से बड़ी है और वो मिनिमम है, तो ये बोल रहा है ये बेसिकली डिनोट क्या करता है कि कम से कम मैं इतने लेंथ में तो मिनिमम हूँ। तो अगर कोई और इससे बड़ी वैल्यू है तो वो वहां पर बताती है कि मैं कम से कम इतने लेंथ में तो मिनिमम हूँ। तो यहाँ पर पहले से जैसे यहाँ पर अपडेट हुआ तो वहां पर वैसे वो अपडेट हो जाता। ऑलराइट, वो ऐसे बता रहा है। और अगर वो मिनिमम है तो पॉसिबली वो यहाँ पर इस पर क्लेम डाल ही नहीं रही। और अगर इससे कोई तो बोल रहा है कोई और वैल्यू जो इससे बड़ी थी तो वो यहाँ पर ही पहले आ जाती, क्योंकि क्या सिर्फ वो वैल्यू उतने ही लेंथ में मिनिमम है। सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट बात ये है कि जहाँ पर ये जो 20 है ये सिर्फ इस 3 वाली लेंथ में ही मिनिमम है। तो क्या पर कोई बड़ी वैल्यू मान ले, क्या सिर्फ वो उतनी वैल्यू मिनिमम है? अगर है तो पहले यहाँ पर इस वाली लेंथ में आ जाएगी, और अगर वो उससे कम है तो वो इस पोजीशन पे क्लेम ही नहीं डालेगी, ठीक है। और सिमिलरली जो यहाँ पर वैल्यू छूट गई ना, तो इसको तो मैं एक बड़ा एक्सटेंशन इसका ये है कि समझ लो 19 19 19 और 20 है। तो 4 वाले में मिनिमम कितना है 19, ठीक है। 3 वाले मिनिमम कितना है 19 और 19। 2 वाले मिनिमम कितना है 19 19 19 19 19 19। तो ये बोल रहा है कि अगर ऐसी पोजीशंस है तो ये जो वैल्यू है ये हमेशा इससे बड़ी और इक्वल टू ही होगी, ठीक है। तो जो 20 पे पोजीशन है वो 19 ही होगी, क्योंकि कभी जब हम इस 20 को कंसिडर करेंगे तो इसके साथ 19 भी तो है, तो ये मिनिमम बन जाएगा। तो कोई बोल रहा है कोई केस में जिसमें 20 मिनिमम है तो इस वाले केस में 20 को मिनिमम मान ले, बट इस 2 वाले केस में ये 20 मिनिमम, तो यहाँ पर ऑपोजिट 20 आ जाएगा। तो सिंगल वाले केस में 21 है। तो बेसिकली इसका ये मतलब है कि तो कुछ यू कैन ट्राई एनीथिंग यू वांट, बट जो जिसकी कम लेंथ है उसकी जो वैल्यू होगी वो ज़्यादा वाली लेंथ से कम ही होगी। क्यों? क्योंकि जो ज़्यादा वाली लेंथ की जो मैक्सिमम का मिनिमम का वो उस पहले इफेक्ट डाल चुका होगा। ये है। तो 19 में तो बोल रहा है कि 20 इधर आंसर आया, ठीक है। एंड देन 21 में क्या, तो 21 अकेला यहाँ पर आया ऐसे। इसको और अगर मैं इलाबरेट करने की ट्राई करूँ तो इसका ये मतलब है कि जैसे 19 19 19 और 20 कंसिडर कर लो, 19 19 19 और 20 कंसिडर कर लो। तो अगर मैं ये बोलूँ कि जो 1 पे जो मैक्सिमम है और जो 2 पे जो मैक्सिमम उससे ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू हमेशा यही होगा, क्योंकि जैसे इसमें 2 में जो सबसे मैक्सिमम मिनिमम है और 1 पे जो 20 आ गया। अगर तू बोल रहा है कि यहाँ पर कोई और मिनिमम जिसमें 20 अकेला मिनिमम होता 2 के साथ, बट इस वाले केस में फिर मिनिमम इन सब वाले केस में मिनिमम 20 अपने आप हो जाता, तो इससे अपना 20 फर्क पड़ जाता है इस पे ऐसा। Okay, thank you. And this is a very pretty tough question, so you can try solving it yourself. Look for GFG articles, look for discussions on HackerRank, and also you can go through my video once again. So try it a few times, and you'll be able to get the hang of it. So yeah, thank you.